Hi everyone, welcome back to another video for statistics homework. So for this video, I'll be doing the test statistic for a paired sample. Okay, so here's a good example. I got my data pasted in here. So there's two ways you can do it. Okay, so one way is with the data analysis Toolpak. Okay, so you'll find that under the data tab on the ribbon. On the far right, you should see a button that says data analysis. So you can go ahead and click on that. Scroll all the way down till you get to t-test paired two samples. Okay, so you can either double click on that or click on it once and click on OK. And you'll see this information here. So the first variable is going to be this guy right here. Second variable is going to be everything here. Okay, so be careful because this isn't actually any data. Okay, then it's going to ask for your alpha, which is also your significance level, which is given here. And it's going to ask you where you want the information to be placed. So let's put it in the same page, same worksheet, and just click an empty cell somewhere and click on OK. And there's all your information there. So the stuff that you want is going to be down here. Okay, so this is your test statistic, and this is your left tail p-value. If you want the right tail, you just subtract that from 1, and this is your two-tailed p-value. Okay, so now let's say you can't get Excel to work for you and you're not sure what to do. Well, there's a formula you can use. So let me pull that up real quick. So here's the formula for it. So it's d bar divided by the standard deviation is s sub d divided by the square root of n. So d bar is going to be the mean of the differences. S sub d is the standard deviation of the differences, and n is just a sample size. So it's the same thing that we've been dealing with this whole time. So let me show you what we'd have to do. So I got this set up here. So first we'd have to find the differences of each of these things. So we just go in order. So we just take the first one minus the second one. Right? And we do that for each pair. Just like so. Okay, now the mean of the differences, that's d bar. So we'll just find the average and the mean. Just like that. Standard deviation of the differences, same thing. We take the standard deviation of these. Pretty simple. Now to find the test statistic, it was just the mean of the differences, d bar, divided by, and I'll put this part in parentheses, standard deviation of the differences, which is divided by the square root of the sample size. Put on my parentheses there, and then the test statistic. It came up the same here. Okay, now we'll just find the p-value. So I'll do all three because we got three situations, right? Left tail, right tail, and two-tailed. So I'll do the left tail first. So that's a t-dist. X here. Degrees of freedom, remember, is sample size minus 1. And we always want cumulative. So that's your left-sided probability. Now if we're doing the right-sided, we want t-dist RT. That gives us the right-tailed. So we want the test statistic again, along with our degree of freedom, and that's it. So these two should be the complements of each other. Okay, and then the two-tailed, if you remember from the other video with the one sample stuff, we need a positive test statistic, so we can actually put an absolute value function in here to get the positive value of that. And then freedom. That's it. So that's how you should match this right here. Okay, so we got two ways. We got the data analysis Toolpak, which I'm not going to show you how to actually set up. You should already know how to do that. Otherwise, you can Google how to do that. Otherwise, we got the formula. First, you'll find the differences. Then you find the mean of the differences, standard deviation of the differences, and then you can use that formula. So you pull that formula up once again. It's right there. Mean of the differences divided by the standard deviation of the differences divided by the square root of the sample size, which should give you this. All right, and just be careful with your parentheses, like I said. And then we got the p-value. So left-tailed, right-tailed, two-tailed. So remember, for the two-tailed, it needs a positive test statistic. Otherwise, you won't be able to get a value in there. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you for my next one.